Wait, are you going to put that in me? The giant mail-order dragon woman bride froze, her iridescent scales shimmering under the pale light of Earth's moon. Alyssa stood nearly 8 feet tall, her muscular frame decorated with deep crimson and gold patterns that marked her as royalty among the Drake 3 people. Her amber eyes slitted like a serpent's, fixed on the small device in Robert's hand with unmistakable apprehension. Robert, meanwhile, stood at a modest 5 feet, holding what looked like a modified dental instrument connected to a tablet. He blinked up at his new bride arranged through the interstellar matrimonial exchange program and realized how his words must have sounded. "It's a universal translator chip," he said quickly, his cheeks flushing. "For your ear, so we can understand each other properly without the delay from the external devices." Alyssa's tension didn't ease. Her tail, thick as Robert's torso and lined with protective ridges, swept nervously across the floor of his modest apartment. "Among my people," she said slowly, her words coming through the clunky translation collar around her neck with a 2-second delay. "Placing foreign objects inside another's body is either an act of extreme intimacy or a prelude to assassination." Robert set the device down immediately on the kitchen counter. "Right, sorry, I should have explained better." He ran a hand through his dark hair, suddenly aware of how many cultural landmines lay ahead. "On Earth, it's just practical. Medical implants, communication chips, even entertainment systems. We put tech in ourselves all the time. You willingly allow machines into your flesh." Alyssa's head tilted, her frilled ears flattening against her skull. "Your species is smaller than mine, more fragile. I've seen the reports. Your bones break easily, your skin tears. Yet you invite foreign objects inside. Well, when you put it that way, Robert trailed off, then shrugged. "Yeah, I guess we do. Humans are kind of weird about augmentation. If something's broken, we fix it. If something could work better, we improve it. Pacemakers for hearts, cochlear implants for hearing, neural interfaces for paralysis victims." He gestured to his own temple. "I've got a basic neural link myself. Helps me interface with my engineering equipment." Alyssa took a cautious step closer, her clawed feet clicking on the tile. She towered over him, and Robert caught the scent of her, something like cinnamon mixed with ozone. "You are an engineer." "Structural engineer. I design buildings, bridges, habitation modules." He smiled, "including the reinforced floor supports I had installed last month when I found out you were coming. Standard floors wouldn't hold your weight." Something shifted in Alyssa's expression. Her scales rippled with color changes Robert was only beginning to understand. "You've modified your dwelling. For me, of course. You're going to live here." He paused. "I mean, if you want to." The program said the marriage was binding, but I figure we should at least try to make this work as partners, right? Alyssa was quiet for a long moment. On her homeworld of Drakta she had been the 7th daughter of a minor house to many children, not enough resources. The matrimonial exchange had been her family's solution, trading her to a species they considered primitive in exchange for rare earth minerals. She'd expected servitude or worse. "Your species confuses me, Robert of Earth," she finally said. "The Drake theory are apex predators. We have natural weapons, armor, the ability to breathe fire. Yet, we lost the Confederation War. We lost 2 humans." Robert picked up the translator chip again, turning it over in his fingers. "Want to know why? I have wondered since the armistice." "Because we're weak," Robert said simply. "Compared to most species, we're pathetic. New claws, new armor, new venom, no natural weapons. Hell, half the plants on our own planet are poisonous to us. We're so weak that we had to get creative." He held up the chip. "We couldn't grow armor, so we made it. We couldn't breathe underwater, so we built machines to do it for us. We couldn't fly, so we invented aircraft. We couldn't survive in space, so we built ships. Every limitation we had, we turned into a problem to solve." Alyssa's eyes widened. "You are warriors because you are weak. We're survivors because we're adaptable. And yeah, that made us pretty good at war when we needed to be, but it also made us good at other things." He gestured around the apartment, the reinforced floors, the raised doorways, the modified furniture scaled for her size, like adapting to new situations, like welcoming someone different into our homes. The dragon woman was silent, processing. Then, slowly, she extended her massive hand, palm up. "Show me this device again." Robert placed the translator chip in her palm. It looked absurdly small against her scales. "If I allow this," Alyssa said carefully, "you will be able to hear my words without delay. We will understand each other truly. That's the idea." She studied the chip, then studied Robert. This small human, who'd reinforced his home for her comfort, who'd offered her partnership instead of demanding servitude, who stood before a creature that could kill him with one sweep of her tail and showed no fear, only patience. Among the Drakethari, Alyssa said slowly, there is a saying, strength is not in the scales you are born with, but in the challenges you overcome. She closed her clawed fingers gently around the chip. Perhaps your people understand this better than mine ever did. So ... Is that a yes to the translator? Alyssa's mouth curved into what might have been a smile, revealing rows of sharp teeth. Yes, husband, you may put that in me. Robert couldn't help but grin. Let's maybe work on phrasing.